Welcome back, everyone, to Singularity Roleplay. Tonight is our third episode of Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse, a Knights of Paintown game. While those of us around the table have our safety tools in place, it's important to know if any of the content tonight might be something you might not be comfortable with. If at any point during the stream you become uncomfortable or find the topics discussed a little too much, please take a step back, get some air, take time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. This particular game has the following content that some may find disturbing, and this is the wrong stuff. Tonight's game has violence, murder, a little bit of a love triangle. I know that can be a little weird for some people, as well as a carnival. Those kind of hit a little bit as a touchy subject for some. So before we get really deep into tonight's game, let's go ahead and introduce everybody, starting directly below me with Neptune.
Hi, I'm Neptune. I use he, his, it, its pronouns at Neptune_MYS. And I play Zio, who has decided to ignore the fact that his first impulse upon seeing a lock was to grab a dead rose and put it in it.
Nice, nice. Moving directly over is Sin.
Hello, I am Sin, Synthetic20 on all the social media that matters. And I am playing Fee Young, who is Rift of Rapunzel, and we're going to get a lot about that tonight, so that's going to be fun.
Nice. Bouncing on over to Heck.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. And as per usual, tonight I am playing Anna. Two of us use she, they pronouns. And I'm just now recollecting that Anna 100% rammed a motorcycle dude with a car last episode. And yeah, that's the vibe. Let's keep on keeping on.
Awesome. Bouncing over to Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I will be playing Ashe Weylin today, and Ashe has never done anything wrong.
Never once.
I have nothing more to add to that.
And then jumping up to Cass.
Hi, I'm Cassidy. Cass, Yoda Almighty. I answer to it all. I'm playing Percy Weylin, Ashe's older brother, who is pressing X to doubt so hard. But Percy's also a good boy who's never done anything wrong in his life, so it's fine.
And now Fee presses X to doubt.
Both of y'all living in the state of denial.
It's just a river in Egypt, Alan.
No, I'm for once not playing an Arab character.
All right, so normally with City of Mist, we begin with a monologue, but instead we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a cold open. It's been a couple of days since you guys had dealt with a singer, a very particular singer, over at the Paintown Memorial Opera House. Amidst the chaos, people running away, there's cameras everywhere taking flashes of light. So, in the last couple of days, what has everybody been up to? I'm going to leave this as an open forum for all of you.
I can start.
Okay, what do you got?
So the cool thing is that everything's fine. That's a really fun fact about all of this. That everything's so normal. And I think that's really lovely. So yeah, Zio essentially, that's so crazy. You think I went on submissions? I don't know. That's so crazy. I don't know what anyone's talking about. This is so wild. Just go to the restaurant and I do my work, go to church, go home. And I went first because that's it. Like, actually, really. To a probably alarming degree. He just basically resets to the day before that one. Everything. Including like his contacts and any apps on his phone, all that. He just seems like completely, oh, you know what? That's so crazy. That whole day just didn't happen. I guess I blacked out. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Who's next?
Speaking of blacking out, Ash sleeps for 24 hours. Straight.
Yeah.
Just 24 hours and dead to the world. No one can enter her apartment. She is unconscious.
I mean, Percy has a key.
I mean, legally, Mr. Landlord Big Brother. I feel like after that, her and Percy have a long-waited conversation.
As soon as I hear signs of life in said apartment, I knock on the door with a sack of burgers and a bottle of the good whiskey from downstairs at the bar, and we just get completely smashed and talk about the last, what is it, 12 years? And we're down to like maybe like 5% of our secrets.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah.
We share almost everything.
Almost.
So now we each know what we've been up to, and yeah.
Very nice.
She may also I've forgotten the police officer's name.
Which one? So there's Chavi Das and
Chavi.
okay.
Chavi may harass Chavi for our payments once she's conscious.
Yeah.
So how do? You call her up? You send her a text? What do you do?
I send her emails to her personal email that she did not give me.
You get an immediate reply with a PayPal notice.
Excellent.
What about Anna? What's Anna up to?
I think Anna has like, I wouldn't say completely just like wiped this from her memory like you would see it, but like she just returned to work probably. There's a lot to be done over there. But something that she would probably be doing in addition to that would be looking in the newspaper like obituaries for Tiffany Bancroft's obituary. Doing that, seeing if there is a funeral service or something like that. Probably not making it very known if there is a service, not making it very known that she went, just based on how we were quickly escorted out of that penthouse. But
So I will say that you do find in the paper that mysterious death of Tiffany Bancroft now ruled a murder. As the evidence has proven that Mr. Ross Bancroft was behind her death. There was evidence of poison. However, there's still some doubts about whether or not it was poison that killed her. You also notice that in the paper there's a section talking about your mysterious singer. And why can't I remember her name? There we go. Hold on. So Martha, it's talking about how Martha, in a sort of desperate attempt to try and gain more notoriety for herself, kind of lost it and killed 2 people. And right now it looks like they're trying to go for an insanity plea. They're saying that she had either strangled them or had like poisoned them with something, but other than that, it doesn't speak to the mythic natures of her abilities.
Yeah, that would be something wild to put in the paper, so I understand. Yeah, okay, interesting. Good to know.
All right. And Fee, what have you been up to the last couple of days?
I mean, it would be difficult for me to say what Fee has been up to for the last couple of days without going into the monologue stuff.
That's
So I
fair
think
enough.
if we can
Yep,
save
totally
that.
fine. Totally fine. So now we get into the meat of our downtime.
Oh no.
There is a knock at the door, Percy.
Yep. Percy has quickly thrown on a suit and put tea on. All right, open the door.
Standing at the door is a man in a gray pinstripe suit. He has two men following alongside him, and he pushes past you.
Hello to you too, Wednesday.
Come on.
He
That sounds lovely.
good. Rites of hospitality, all that.
Pulls out a chair, sits down. Percy's Weylin. Sit down.
He first. Hospitality must be observed, and you know it.
Very well.
And we'll make tea.
While you're making tea, one of the guys, you notice he's wearing a brilliantly tailored gold suit. He's got his hair slicked back in a ponytail, and he produces a bottle of what appears to be wine, clear golden color.
Is that for me?
Rules of hospitality.
Thank you. Your name?
He straightens out his jacket. Aiden. Aiden Bird.
You. No. No. I want to look at the other one. They look really similar.
No, they do
No.
not. The other guy is dressed like he's from the 1970s. He's wearing one of those brown leather frill jackets that you see bikers in movies. His hands look like they may have been covered in grease. He missed a couple of spots.
Mm-hmm. And your name?
Marcus. Ma'am.
Pam.
Sir. Whatever.
Ah, right. Cool.
That was me just completely.
Yeah.
I was looking right at you, but not the. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, I'll bring tea over. 4 cups.
Where is she?
Ooh.
You know good goddamn well who I am talking about.
My sister, Wednesday, is elsewhere.
Bullshit.
What are you going to do to my sister.
Nothing at the moment.
Good.
Get her over here, and then we can discuss business.
I only yesterday learned who she is. I know who you are, Mr. Wednesday. And I believe you're here, and my politeness is also extending because of our mutual respect, not for each other, but for a certain someone in your life. So, pardon me if I would like to lay everything out on the table before I bring my baby sister in here.
I was on the roof when I saw them come in. I would have went directly to Percy's apartment.
God damn it!
So, real quick, there is actually a change of name. His name's not Marcus, because I finally got my thing to load up. His name is Heinrich.
As the hydraulics on my chair go out and I start sinking.
Whoops.
Yeah, so I say all that and I assume Ash just opens my door and walks in.
If it's unlocked. Otherwise,
Yeah, it is. I just let them in, so it is unlocked.
Yeah.
Wednesday motions to another seat. Have a seat.
Why could you not just, stay out of something for once in your life?
Why are you all here? What do you want with Percy?
They're not here for me.
Sit.
Ash, sit.
She's gonna do the L sit in one of the chairs.
I'm
not gonna do
watching
it in
Death
this
Note this
chair.
week.
This was a bad decision. The chair cannot support my weight.
Don't hurt yourself.
Commit to the bit. Always.
I love that anyone who's seen Death Note knew exactly what you were saying.
Yep. Now that everybody's here, we can discuss business. What did you do that would warrant the gatekeepers to call me here?
Quick point of order above the table. That's not a familiar name. I just think
Nope.
I just got that list from a government
I know
organization.
that name.
Yeah.
When I see confusion on Ash's face, we got tapped to do some extracurricular investigation for the cops, and Ash got information on Martha that led us to the opera house. I assume it came from the gatekeepers, and I'm a little
Came
upset.
from the American government, actually.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, he just starts laughing. You really believe that is where you got that from?
The gatekeepers are people who keep people like us in check, Ash. Or they like to think they do.
They would have had to. She takes out her phone and starts typing code. Pseudocode, trying to figure out how she was duped.
My headphones died.
Oh no.
I had to panic switch. I missed the last thing you said, Hannah.
She takes out her phone and just starts trying to figure out programmatically how she was duped. There's a mumbling of pseudocode as she furiously moves variables around to figure out what IP masking outsmarted her.
So
It's people
So-
like us.
Heinrich actually jumps in after you say that. He says, no. They're not people like us. They're worse.
Yeah.
Far worse.
They turned us off, put us back to sleep.
Ah. So it wasn't programming.
No.
Good.
So, let me understand this. You hack into a gatekeeper's secured network. They tell me that you happen to be a part of the prophecy that I am preventing in order for me to kill you, to shut you up.
But we're not going to do that today because hospitality rules, Wednesday.
You're right. I'm not going to kill her today.
Not gonna kill me ever.
Don't push your
Preferably.
luck.
Wednesday, you aren't here to kill her, so why are you here?
Curiosity.
Oh,
In fact, I
great.
did show up to try and kill her, but since hospitality, I have an idea.
I'm gonna hate this idea, aren't I?
How about this? You ensure that your sister stays out of trouble. I don't kill her.
Percy will just dead ass look at Ashe.
She's gonna sip her tea.
Find trouble, Wednesday. Neither of us is particularly inclined to avoid chaos.
You know, ending the world, messing with gatekeepers, that sort of thing.
I can't end the world. I haven't seen the conclusion to the Madoka Magica franchise. They're gonna release a fourth movie. They are gonna release a fourth movie. It was just released a trailer today.
Ashe. So long as you understand that not every transgression isn't a direct attack on you. Sometimes we're just trying to survive in this town.
Deal. He pulls out a very large handgun, sets it on the table.
Because I'm not there, I can say compensating for something.
Because I'm there, Ash was about to whisper that.
I think I sense in the vibes in the ether, I just smack a hand over Ash's mouth.
Yeah, so it comes out. And then she bites her hand a little.
I don't care. I grew up with you. Licking my palm and biting me means nothing.
Nothing.
You don't scare me.
We need to tell the audience, Cass.
Yeah. Yep. What's that for?
Upholding your oath. He picks it up, spins the cylinder, lets all the bullets fall out. As he does, he picks one of them up, slides it into the chamber, and spins it. I need you to roll a single d6 for me and tell me what that number is.
so scared.
By the way, Neptune's reactions are giving me life right now.
Yeah.
He has the power tag of rebirth. It makes sense.
I rolled a 1.
After he spins the cylinder, it's almost just ungodly fast how quickly he slaps the chamber back, or slaps the cylinder back in and holds it up to your face before he pulls the trigger. You hear a loud click. Nothing.
Percy doesn't move, but he does flinch. And his hand is still, like, on Ash's
That's the
face.
only reason Ash hasn't moved is because Percy is strong enough to literally hold her in place by
Yeah.
her face.
I'm, like, palming her face now.
She has, like, physically moved her shoulders, but then just force stopped by Percy.
Most people look death in the eye, and they scream, or they run, or they cry. I'm impressed. And he takes the bullet out and chucks it into your hand.
Oh, other hand, since the other one's holding Ash still.
I mean, you could probably just like... if you look at this bullet, you'll notice that there are several blue runes carved into it. And you'll probably need to do some research as to what it actually says. But you can tell that some of the runes look like they may be writing out your name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Consider this a gift and the start of your oath.
I suppose I should be calling your daughter to thank her for this courtesy.
No, she doesn't know.
Does that mean I shouldn't be calling her to bitch about this courtesy?
Do what you like.
Your boys after getting run over by the sweet little librarian.
Heinrich just goes, yeah, Thorsten's okay. By the way, tell your librarian friend to swing on by the shop. I'll fix that for you.
My car, so
Oh well, just bring the car over by the shop. I'll get it fixed.
thank you, Heinrich. Mr. Wednesday, I have to say, the gatekeepers don't have anybody's best interests in mind, except their own.
I'm well aware. That is why I'm so intrigued.
Well, I've got a feeling you're going to be seeing us around town a lot more, so, as I said, please remember that if we are getting ourselves into trouble, probably not got anything to do with you or the apocalypse. Please.
I have two things in mind. Ragnarok and my daughter. Both of those happen to be tied with you and your sister. I will be keeping an eye on you.
All right. All right.
And he walks out.
The moment the door closes, Well, you're gonna miss a lot then if you're focusing on us. You only got one of those.
Ash, for the love of God.
I waited. I waited till that door was closed. That's character development.
No, no, no. I am going to tell you something, and I need you to understand how serious this is. That man will snipe you from 5,000 meters away and not blink his singular eye in regret. Whatever you do for the rest of your life, please do not antagonize him in particular. And as a personal favor to me, don't ever speak to his daughter.
I will find out who she is, and then I will not do that.
Thank you. She's an ex. I still like her. She still
That
likes me.
that
We're
does not
friends.
that does not lower the list. That does not narrow down who you are.
Her, her, her death is part of what triggers his whole Ragnarok bullshit. So
Whoa.
she gets in trouble, he pins it on you, you die.
I don't kill women usually. It was mostly men. There was like one exception to that.
Yes, I got it. I got it. I need you to take this seriously.
Percy, I don't go looking for trouble anymore.
I know, but it's us, so it finds us anyway.
Yeah. So, as long as he doesn't do anything to you,
He's
or
gonna
maybe that waiter, librarian, or fee.
They have names, Ash.
I said one of their names.
Zio is the waiter. Anna is the librarian. They're your neighbors and potentially friends. That's personal growth.
Yeah. Give me time. But my point is, as long as you're all safe, I won't go looking for trouble.
And I need you to understand that nothing about this city and the powers we have lets us be safe.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. And I also know that you and I have a real bad habit of going on rampages. So if I come back hurt, if any of them come back hurt, you have to stop and
Well,
think
I'm
before
gonna
you
figure out.
react.
I'm gonna figure out who did it first.
And consult the group.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna like put her in a Nelson and just noogie the hair.
You know you're ridiculously strong for your build.
Yep. I'm just gonna like point a big old kiss on your forehead. I love you, little sister, and I swear I will do everything in my power to make sure that you stay alive, but you have got to do the same for us.
In my defense, this was the first time ever experiencing people using magic to mask IPs, so that means
I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. That saved a bunch of lives.
Yeah.
So no, don't care. Yeah. But now you know.
Yeah, exactly. I never make the same mistake twice.
Have
I
you
make new
eaten
mistakes.
today?
Sort of. Leftover ramen in the bowl from last night count?
Go get a real meal. Not just noodles. Protein.
Hey, there was steak in that.
Go over to Zio's.
Yeah. Go to Zio. Make a friend.
Okay.
Thank you. I am going to be retrofitting this place. to withstand a bunch of Vikings. Okay.
So, real quick, you now have a story tag. Bullet with your name on it.
Okay.
I will tell you right now, this is a relic. It is single use, as if you are in complete mortal peril, like the roll will end up with you dying, you can sacrifice this to stay alive. Wednesday only ever gives one.
Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Percy, I think, just like lays down on the hardwood floors and stares at the ceiling for a while.
Ash goes gets shawarma and doesn't say something snarky to Zio. And when she leaves, says, "Thank you, Zio," and actually leaves a tip.
So, before we continue, Sin, you feel good for this one? It's all yours.
Okay. What you choose to do with your downtime defines you. Some people spend time with those close to them, develop relationships. Some people recover from stressful lives, maybe take up a hobby. And some people obsess, unable to get rid of the thing gnawing at the back of their mind. I haven't had good sleep in near 6 months. As dense as Percy can be, even he's started to notice, and avoiding him is getting harder. I have to stay focused. I have to be in control. Every time I fall asleep, I have the same nightmare. A tower looming in the dark, a door closing, a person standing over me with an ear-to-ear grin on their face. My breath getting shorter and shorter, the world getting dark. The nightmare has even crossed into my waking hours. I thought I saw Anna's smile at the library become a twisted grin. I thought I saw Zio smash a water glass on my table. I thought I saw that person in the mirror one morning, and I shattered it. I'm used to cleaning up the messes of other people. When did I get so sloppy? I need to know. Who is this other presence? What do they want? Why did they choose me? I need to find that tower, up close and in the light. I don't care what I find. At this point, knowing is the only thing that matters. I need to return to being a well-oiled machine. I need to get back to protecting people. But I can't until I know.
Nice.
Ah!
Same. Yes.
Yeah, what
I told you were going to learn more tonight.
I
Love it. I am here for it.
don't know what any of us were expecting, but I don't think it was that.
A universe where Zio broke a glass?
The one thing that you said other than
So it's between your guys' meeting with Wednesday. It's been a few weeks. What has everybody been up to?
Well,
I know,
now I think I
two
can,
downtimes.
now I can actually respond to that question. So Fee has been doing research. She's been trying to figure out what's going on with her. It's not going well so far, but at this point, Anna is seeing Fee more at the library than in the apartment complex. And there have been some days that she's been there, like, open to close.
All right. You get 3 questions because this is a downtime. So what would you like to know?
Oh, wait. I need to open up the thing because there was a different downtime that I was hoping to do. It's the Mythos one?
Oh, so you're focusing with the mist. Okay. So yeah. You get 3 questions based on your investigation into the mist.
Okay. Oh, crap. I need to find... Where is the... Player moves. There it is. Okay. So... I am going to be investigating who is this person inside of me, which is one of my mythos questions. And that gets me the ability to mark attention on my Bastion mythos. And the clue is carried forward, right?
Yeah. So so what does this look like as you start looking beyond the mist?
So the thing that Fee is going to be trying to do is recreating the tower that she sees during her waking hours. And knowing what the tower is, that might capture the attention of someone that she doesn't necessarily want to speak to. But she doesn't know that yet.
As you start to look for this tower, you're actually like, I'm assuming you probably went outside for a moment to go get some air. You've been in front of the computer, stuff like that all day. You look out, and in the distance, you see almost the outline of a tower. At first it looks almost medieval. It looks stone. And then as you kind of tilt your head a little bit, you notice that it starts turning more into a skyscraper. You like blink your eyes clear, you're trying to like, oh my god, right? Just make sure you have it right. As you do, it disappears.
I think she would start walking in the direction that it was.
As soon as you do, the head librarian, Fadi, grabs you by the shoulder. Says, no, 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 my friend. You're not ready yet.
What?
You're not ready for that journey yet. I promise you. It's dangerous.
I'm sorry. Aren't you one of the librarians?
Yes, yes, my friend.
So you know what
I know the stories that you've been looking at. I know this because I had to put all the books back. You put them on my cart. But I know that what you are seeking is very dangerous.
I know. I can't stop though. I won't be able to rest until figure this out?
Well, first you need to get right with yourself.
That makes sense.
If you personally cannot handle this journey, you will not survive the trip.
I know you don't know me from a hill of beans, but I can survive just about anything.
Listen, I know the word, because I'm the bird that knows the word. They say the bird is the word, yes? Let's make jokes. But listen to me. There is much more about your story that is entwined. You are not ready for it yet.
And when do you think I will be, in your expert opinion?
That is not for me to decide, my friend. That is for you. You see, everybody has this thing about them. Something that they must fix first. If you are okay with everything, with no regrets, nothing that will hold you back, only then will you be able to make this trip. Till then, full of regrets, will not survive.
Right. Well, I guess I've got a few things to do.
And a few demons to meet. Till then, why don't you go have a shawarma at my friend's place? You know, my cousin, he owns the place. It's good. Just tell him that Fadi sent you. Shawarma fix everything.
Fair enough. And at this point, I want to at least state that Fadi would have been aware that during the end of this conversation, Fee was holding back about 1,000 strands of hair from spiking through Fadi's neck.
I will give this to you as part of your look beyond the mist. You notice that there are 2 golden eagle wings that have been protecting both of you this entire time.
Okay.
Eagle? Ibis. I think it's an ibis.
Oh. Okay.
Ibis? Ibis. My bird people.
Ibis.
Ibis, okay. It was like my bird people. What do you know?
It's like, I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
If you don't know how to pronounce a word, it just means that you learned it from the written version.
That's true. That's
Yes.
so true.
Okay. I think it might be time to go get shawarma.
It's always time to get shawarma.
Nice. All right. What about the rest of you? What have you guys been doing over the last couple of weeks?
I can go. So Zio is fine. So he is in his routine of everything, and as it always has been. I think that he, he's very polite and well mannered and very happy to talk to any of this crew who come in to the Den of Wonders, but it's just how he would kind of interact with most customers, essentially. He's not standoffish, but it's nothing, nothing too different than times past. And he, so he does settle into that routine, but there is another routine he's gotten back into the habit of, which he hasn't told Fatima he's gotten back into it because she was the one who said probably shouldn't, but it, I still really do think there is still, you can still see there's red right there. So every single night he does take to his like bathroom tiles again, trying to get his own murder out of the floor again and again and again and again. So other than that, though, everything's fine.
Would this be a good time to have a knock at Zio's door?
Unless you're coming at like midnight, you catch him that specifically. But
Okay.
yes, he'll be in his apartment in the evening, certainly. Does he hear a knock at his door?
No, but there is a ringing coming from your phone.
I pick up my phone. Who's calling me?
It's Fatima.
Okay. What time is it? Is this in the middle of me doing my daily routine, or?
It's probably about 6 or 7 p.m.
Okay. All right. Well, I always pick up for her. So. Hey.
Zio, Habibi, listen. I found this great sushi restaurant. Perhaps you, me, we go. We have sushi.
What?
You, me, sushi. I pay.
Can I just ask for a minute? This was not this is not the accent you were using last game. Is that just?
That's me just completely forgetting with the accent.
Just checking, because there's a moment I was like, am I supposed to pick up on something? But no, okay, great. So he'll be when?
I don't know. Couple hours. Maybe meet me there at 8.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Sounds good. You can just text me the directions.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Okay, I'll meet you there. Hangs up, and he puts back all of the regular cleaning supplies he has and everything. So he'll get ready. Dresses quite nicely. He doesn't have expensive clothes, but he makes them look expensive.
Okay. So while you're doing that, who else wants to do something with their downtime for the last couple of weeks?
So I know mechanically, with downtime, and I think you're gonna say no to me, but you can get rid of an ongoing condition.
Yep. What are you trying to get rid of?
I'm trying to get rid of that hunted one.
No.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, all I'm gonna say is Ash spends about the 3 weeks. I'm doing 2 things. Every third day, heading out to get shawarma, and after the third visit, she asked Theo if Chabi paid them. But beyond that, she's just researching how to code with magic.
So before we do your thing, Zio, did you get paid? Technically, yes, you did.
I took the money from Chavi, yes.
Good.
All right. And then Anna or Percy?
Oh, you're pointing at me? Okay. No, that's totally fine. I was between. You know what? No, I don't think Anna would really want to go into exploring her mythos yet. I don't think that's super in character. I think heck the player is more curious about that than anything. So instead, Yeah, let's give attention to my librarian tag. Paying attention to a logos.
Okay.
Yeah, I think kind of like in conjunction with Fee like always being in the library, I think it gets to a point where like, she gets there for the routine, knows Fee's probably going to be there, and just like sets aside like another cup of coffee, just kind of like at the front desk for her to pick up at some point. But yeah, just really developing more research skills, especially after how um, relevant that was going to be with the case, and figuring out what the different newspaper articles in Martha's office led to, and like all those red string theories and stuff like that. She thinks would really help with, especially writing her books. That's something she still wants to do. Um, yeah, but also just in case something like this happens again, it's probably very helpful to have these types of deduction skills. But yeah, who knows if it'll happen again? Everything's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
Welcome to the
Everything's
It's Fine Club.
It's fine.
Everything's
fine.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah.
All right. And then Percy.
So I'm not sure what I want to do fits one of these in particular. I have two things I want to do. One of which is turn the whole building into a fucking fortress. More cameras, solar powered everything backups, installing a guardrail along the roof that has barbed wire over the top of it. I know some of these fuckers can fly, I don't care. Like extra locks on all the doors, changing the locks on everybody's apartment doors. With 2 deadbolts now. And reinforced hinges. And getting rid of the hollow core doors and installing steel doors with steel frames.
You're not joking.
No.
It sounds like prepare for your next activity mechanically.
I mean,
Yeah.
Is Percy explaining any of this to anyone living in the building?
I think there's one person that he has to explain it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, is she picking up the fucking phone?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Percy ain't explaining shit. Percy will just say, after everything that's happened, I think it's time for security upgrades because we had a visitor and that visitor scares the shit out of me, and I would like to make sure you guys are safer. So extra, bars on the windows, mounted, security bars on the windows, steel frame doors on all entrances to the apartments, extra security hired for the club, etc., etc. Metal detectors, are the drag queens going to the shooting range, how if they so choose, like.
Oh my God.
They run the party bus. They are off on their own. They got to be able to take care of themselves if they need
True.
to.
You just see,
come on.
You see Marshmallow walking in with a couple of gun cases, like, oh yeah, I'm going down for the 50.
Yeah.
Marsha, please remember to wear your ear protection.
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah. So Percy kind of goes a little manic. And yeah, he just is supervising and installing everything, and since Fee's not picking up the phone, he's just paying for it. Although eventually the second thing I did want to do was, after a while, he saw literally, I think in the middle of supervising new solar, battery backups and everything, he just stops after the 15th text message and probably 20th phone call goes unanswered, and he just like tilts his head like a dog thinking about something.
Nice.
And is just like, because for the last 6 months, his best friend in the whole wide world, the one person he cares about just as much as his sister, has been pulling away. And he like finally processes all of that. And he hands off anything to whoever the foreman he hired is, and he goes to Fee's apartment, which is not in this building. And that's the only other thing I wanted to do.
If you go to Fee's apartment, you find that they are not there. And Zio, there is a knock at your door.
Okay, so I'm imagining, yeah, I'm in the middle of like, I've just finished putting one of my earrings in, and then it's like that, like, you know, like he just stops. And he kind of rushes over and looks into people.
And it is Fee.
Zio takes no deep breaths at all. Why would he do that? And he says, though, hello?
Do you have a minute to talk about your cable provider?
And like, Zio just takes a second, and then you realize it's not him taking a second. He just has that many locks on his door. And he does open it a little bit slowly, and just kind of looks at you like,
There's a couple of financial things that I need to discuss with you. It's nothing big, just something that I need to talk to you about. And I thought that you might be, more comfortable away from your business.
Sure. He kind of, the moment he opens the door and you kind of step in, he gestures like a shoe rack for you to put your shoes on.
And she will do that as instructed.
Yeah, and that's there's that shoe rack, and I'll just to briefly describe what his apartment looks like. It's very kind of that kind of like modern sleek look. It's not necessarily expensive, but again, he kind of makes it look like that because of how clean it is. And I would say you're probably observant enough to be both surprised and just aware of the level of neuroticism that would be involved in upkeeping an apartment to this degree. It looks like dust is allergic to this place, not like any other way around. He has some you do see on the further side from you, there's like bookshelves, which are very well stocked, and you can probably see there's like sticky notes in them and such. And yeah, so that's generally what you see. It's very well organized, these books, and very clean and everything. But he's dressed very nicely. Black, like never heard of a wrinkle in his life. Shirt, like black long sleeve shirt, black slacks, and he has an earring in, which is like kind that goes from that like hooks on the top, and then there's a chain on. Yeah.
And
he just kind of stares at you.
Fee is dressed in her regular attire, which is a like button-up shirt, solid color, probably a pastel, and just, pleated business slacks. And she'll say, you have a lovely home.
Oh, thank you. I basically replaced having any hobbies with it.
Fair enough. So let me get down to business. You actually have two lovely homes.
Excuse me?
I mentioned it previously, but you didn't think it was weird that you were just renting access to a garden and it was that expensive?
I mean, it's worth it considering.
The situation.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that the home that you have here is lovely. However, I have to come and inform you that unfortunately, because you had not moved into the other location, there had been some damage. What I mean by that is your rent for the space was discounted significantly due to the unforeseen condition of the situation. So, I didn't have your financial information and I didn't want to bother you, so I went and I talked to Fatima and I got all of your bank details. I
Why is
had,
she giving people my bank? Ew.
because she's a very kind individual, I also had an account set up in your name by someone who looked strikingly similar to you.
Wait, who looks similar to me? Nobody, no people, what?
Ash can look similar to anybody. Anyhow,
There was
the
one moment
long
I thought
and
I would have a Zio support club.
the long and short of it is you have a retirement account that has been set up in your name.
Um, oh, so why is what's are you here to kill me? I don't, okay, all of this is, you're coming from, okay, so from my perspective, listen, I respect you and everything, but you're talking about finances, talking about this stuff. And you work for the guy who our last encounter was me saying I was killed and him then grabbing my face and blaming me for dying. And now you're showing up here like with all of this and what you're talking about. I this I you're I can't. I'm not in the business of getting into debt with people and things like that. I
You're
don't.
not in debt. You're actually experiencing a windfall.
You, I, I don't know if, if, okay, when would I retire? I don't, I'm so, I don't, okay,
It's set up as an account because I knew from speaking to Fatima that you did not have one available, and everyone should have a good 401k.
um,
All of this
I,
is being done is a simple kindness
why are you being kind to me?
Simple.
because I think that you represent a good person. And personally, I think good things should happen to good people.
Zio does nearly start crying when you call him a good person. And it's like actively he's having to compose himself. I say psych right now. This is I don't, this doesn't sound simple, and it sounds like a lot and it's complicated, and it feels like the weirdest version of the surprise birthday party I've ever heard of. I'm gonna just, until I get to talk to her about this, I'm just gonna say thank you. I'll just take this at face value. Thank you. I don't. I feel like I have to become a better person now. Like, I don't know if I'm doing enough good right now to do that.
Zio, here's where we're at. First of all, you're welcome. Secondly, I want you to understand that you, if you want, would be capable of bringing something to a just now forming team. I want you to think about that. However, I'm not going to force your hand. It's going
Can
to
you
be
force
your
Percy's
decision.
hands to not touch my face?
I will speak to Percy about face touching.
Thank you. Did you know one germ can grow to over a single day? And I don't know when he cleaned his hands before getting thrown over like a car or whatever happened before that. I just think it's really unhygienic to do that.
I definitely think that you are right on the money when you say, I'm guessing you gave yourself a full chemical bath after that, because I can only imagine.
Yeah, triple cleanser that night. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, I should, yeah, I'll just say really, I, I'm, I don't really want to, I don't know, I worked really long and hard to get anything that seemed like just like a life and normal, and I've been really trying hard to keep on to that. And I know you're doing a nice thing, but it also feels like it's all falling away now, and I don't really know. I'm just a dead man walking. What can I say?
Well, technically, a dead man walking would not have the ability to be resurrected.
You
You're
think so?
really a
Huh?
living man walking.
That doesn't sound as cool.
It really doesn't. However, just think about it. I am sure one of these situations will come up again.
No.
And
What if it didn't?
something tells me that all of us have very little choice in the matter when it comes to things like this happening again. Now, you thought that I was coming here to kill you. I would be more comfortable trying to save your life.
I mean, I'm kind of the person you to worry about saving the life of technically. Like really, but I'm understanding your sentiment. I no, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if people want me dead, it's really hard not to kill me, honestly.
Here's the
But
thing. If you're concerned about that, first of all, you could solve a lot of your issues by uh, moving into one domicile as opposed to two.
what wouldn't that just bring more attention to me?
Theo, I know that you don't want to hear this exact statement, but I'm sorry, it needs to be said. The attention's already there. It's about dealing with it now that it is.
How is like just some like club though any safer than this? Like,
I'm there.
I guess that's true. I the I well I can I have like
You can have all the time in the world. This
can
is
I?
not me giving you an ultimatum. This is just me providing you with your options so you can make an informed decision.
Why you're very I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You okay, I'm just gonna well you I'm hoping that nothing else like kind of that night happens again, but um I will I will think about everything. Uh,
And if you need help looking into that situation,
oh, I'm not
having
supposed to talk
friends
about it.
helps.
I'm sorry.
Understood.
They got mad at me for telling you guys. Yeah. Um, but yeah, let's. I'll definitely think about everything you said, and uh, I I guess. Well, I'll either we'll see what happens first. I text you or I see.
Fair enough. I do like shawarma.
Huh, well, you can always come there for no, reason. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Thanks. I'm getting sushi.
That's exciting.
I guess. All right. Bye.
Bye.
So,
walk on.
so real quick, what spurred Fee to do this?
What spurred Fee to do this was a conversation with Percy. One of the only conversations that she's had, probably toward the beginning of downtime, maybe even before Mr. Wednesday, letting Fee know that Percy wanted to not take the money that was being put for rent. And Fee was like, you know what? Let's do something different other than just like giving the money directly back. Let's help Zio out. And that was how she created the entire thing.
Okay. So by going kind of above and beyond, would that heal something in you sort of metaphysically, like your current issues,
That's
the secret pain that everybody sort of has going on? Is that something that would work towards that or no?
I think that it would be a positive thing for her. Like, focusing on something other than herself for a little bit would be a positive. I don't know mechanically what that's saying, but
Okay. So
Honestly, I would say the same thing for Zio, though, given some of the stuff
And-
and V just said in there. Gotta put that
and
up.
that was actually going to be the next question. So I want the two of you. There's going to be a persistent status that everybody's going to now keep track of. For Fee and Zio, you are both taking healed 1 and wounded 5.
What is
This is a status that will persist through the game. I cannot explain it to you. Just note that this is not a physical wound. It is not even it is technically an emotional wound, and it is something that you are working to fix.
okay.
And because of your guys' actions just now, you're starting to heal.
Okay.
And that's both of us are taking that.
Both of you are healed 1 because of this
Okay.
action.
Okay.
And
Well, I'm glad that we're not at a tier
so-
6 condition.
So
Yeah.
actually, so here's the thing: the rest of you, Ash, Anna, and Percy, all 3 of you have wounded 6. This is still something that you need to track because this is something that, as characters, you will slowly fix.
Okay. That's
It's-
fun that we didn't even realize we were doing.
Yeah, and there is a reason why, and you will find out eventually.
No, I won't.
just-
I'm just gonna go to church. Bye.
So, now,
Go to
so
sushi.
Zio, since you're going out to sushi, I'm actually going to bounce over to Percy.
Yeah.
Percy, there's a phone call.
Am I
It
still
is-
standing outside Fee's door?
Yes. Hey, long time no talk. I know you and I are never really on good terms, but heard my dad visit you.
Yep. Yeah, I did. So, you can never meet my sister.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know till like like a week and a half ago. Like,
hey, so just kind of putting it out there. Try not to, do stupid stuff. I know you. But
yeah.
maybe you and I can, meet up for a burger or
No.
something.
Not a good idea, and you fucking know it.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, fine. I got reservations at this place. It's called Rondo's. It's not really a reservation, but I got an order in there. If you want to just go take your sister and your friends out for good food, I'll pay for it. Just kind of as I'm sorry.
No.
Listen, no,
No.
kind of as I'm sorry for having to deal with my dad. Okay?
You know, I lucked out not dealing with your dad, when all of that was going down. So this is fine. This is fine. It was gonna happen eventually. He gave me a present.
He didn't.
I know.
Oh dear God. You swore an oath.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Look, this is why I have a friend who's a librarian. My research skills are not great. But, that's why I have friends who are smarter than me, okay? Like,
Of all the fucking things I've told you, never make an oath to my father.
it was my sister.
God damn it.
Eh,
Okay, whatever. Well, I guess I'll just go pick up the burgers for myself.
Yep. Good to hear your voice.
Yeah, you too.
Things are gonna get complicated.
Oh, yeah.
More complicated.
Well, any good news is that Heinrich's done with your car.
Oh, good. Thank you. He didn't put any tracking devices on it, did he?
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna check anyway, you know that, right?
Absolutely.
Just keep your people out of the club. Not gonna be safe for anyone I don't want there.
I'm well aware. They've been given their orders to avoid you.
Okay. I do miss you.
We'll talk later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
And then Percy just kind of sits down on the floor outside Fee's apartment door and settles in. And is just staring at his phone and at that contact because he hasn't heard her voice in a couple of years.
Nice. Anna.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Like in the same time that everybody's doing all
Yeah,
these things,
it's
or
about 6 p.m.
okay. I mean, she's probably home at that point. I don't even know. Like, I feel like she's just generally going over like the general like self-care routine. Just like, probably took a bath after everything that we had to go through. Like we're definitely taking all the time to relax. Despite all of the renovations that have happened recently around the apartment building. um I guess to like kind of give a little bit more context for her apartment, there's surprisingly, I feel like, fewer books than you would expect a librarian to have in her apartment. I feel like she actually
We're
just
the
has a really
inverse.
good, yeah, it's like a good like separation between like what she does at work versus, you know, what is supposed to be her space. So yeah, she might have a couple like small plants that she can just kind of have around without having to be on the roof. A couple small plants. Um, I feel like she likes things like scrapbooking and like planners and that kind of stuff. I could definitely see her being like kind of the crafty type, so that's probably populating a lot more of the space instead.
Nice. I will say this real quick as a sort of interjection. Fee, you notice that Detective Das is actually walking up to Anna's apartment.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait.
Hold on. How did she get in the building?
Yeah, Fee.
She flashed a badge.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I'm asking how did Fee know? Because Fee was over at Zio's.
Oh,
Like,
I
the other
forgot
place.
Zio's not. Okay, so never mind. So, yeah, you don't know that. Percy, you don't
Percy
know.
might.
The thing is, new security features, you have to be buzzed in by a tenant.
Okay, that's fair. So there's a ring at your doorbell, and there, from the video, you can see that it is Detective Das, and she's flashing her badge. Can I come
I
in?
mean, sure. Buzzes in, I guess. Like, she showed a badge.
Stefan what?
I mean, true. But, like, we don't have anything that's, like, been, like, we don't want to talk to these people. Like, we've been working with them. So
Yeah. So she comes up and, gets up to your apartment door. Are you just already there waiting?
Yeah.
All right. Ash, you could probably hear this because you're probably at your apartment, right?
Yes.
All
What
right.
time is it again?
6 p.m.
Yeah, she's conscious.
All right. Chavi pulls out an envelope from her jacket, says, "Here you go. Payment for the last job."
He quietly takes the envelope, opens it just to see. All right. Thanks. I feel like there were more efficient ways to do this than delivering in person. Is there anything else?
Well, after having to deal with Ash emailing me directly on my personal email, which I never gave out, I just felt it was probably safer.
Fair enough.
Also, I came to see if Percy and the gang were around because I found this really good burger joint. Wanted to treat everybody to burgers.
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, like, if anyone's out doing anything already, but yeah, take a look around.
Percy, your phone rings.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Chavi. I'm at your apartments right now.
How
Wondering
the
if
fuck did you get in the building?
I'm like a vampire. I got invited in.
Who let you in?
Don't worry about it.
Nope. Put me on speaker.
She puts it on speaker.
Who let her in? I'll just check the footage in like 5 minutes. Who let her in?
Hey!
Anna, please do not let police officers into my building without a warrant. And even then, don't let them in the building until I get there with a lawyer.
I'm not
Thank
here
you.
to search your place.
Don't care. You got me into some bullshit, Chavi.
And I'm sorry, and I wanted to make that up with burgers and fries.
Why does everybody want to make things up to me with burgers and fries tonight? I cannot be bought with beef.
Clearly, you have beef.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fine. Be like that.
What are you really doing there?
Literally just paying somebody.
Get out of my building, please, Chavi. That is the nicest way I'm going to put that to you.
Already on it.
Thank you. You can take Anna for burgers if she wants. She's nice.
Okay. Anna, you want to go out for burgers?
I'd love to.
All right. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Ash, do you want to go out for burgers?
The door opens and a single finger emerges. And then it closes.
Yeah, that was
And
the
then
answer I
Ash-
expected.
And Ash hits stop on the recording on her phone.
No, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go. With that, Anna, you get in Chavi's car. The two of you go down to Rondo's diner. Zio, you meet up over at Shinobi Sushi, which also happens to be across the street from Rondo's diner.
Not like I'd pay attention to that for any reason.
Why would you know that's significant?
I wouldn't. I'll go
Yeah.
to sushi. Do do do.
There's a quest hook in the mountains.
Well, guess what? I'm in the sushi on the mountain.
So, it's a very pleasant night Fatima is just like, I've only had sushi once or twice. This is actually really good. I heard this place just opened up, and just don't tell my dad or my uncles that we came. Keep it on the DL.
Oh yeah, totally. I think I can't. They're like, you would eat food anywhere else? Like,
Yeah.
Why did you give someone my bank account?
How
did you have my bank account?
Don't worry about it.
The thing is, I always don't worry about it when you tell me to, but I feel like I should.
She said it was for a good cause. And from what I'm told, it is a good cause.
I guess. It's just like I feel like I should be more concerned, but I'm not.
Fatima kind of reaches out and puts a hand on yours and says, honestly, you deserve the world.
What did I do? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Just you deserve more than just working at a restaurant. You deserve more than just being some pretty boy busboy for some small ass falafel shop. You deserve better.
I don't think it's gonna happen to me now with everything happening. Like I think imagine if I had actually like what if like things were slightly different and right now I was performing open heart surgery and that's when someone went through a window and shot me in the back.
She looks at you and just like, I get it. But sometimes we just have to rewrite our futures. Okay?
That's like such a like that's such a big thing to just end with K. But okay. Sure.
Listen, you may not believe it, but it's going to be okay. It will be.
Well, I know I'll always come back.
Yeah. Hey, why don't we go get some drinks? I know, like, we just had a bunch of sushi, but there's a great bar just down the street.
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to switch scenes really quick. Chavi had brought you over to Rondo's Diner. It's this, like, kind of 50s, 60s themed diner. The chefs clearly look kind of sketchy. And, they got some good burgers. A little greasy, but they're good. Chavi's like, love this place. So, just report back to Percy that I did nothing wrong. I'll even pay for a taxi to get you back so that Percy doesn't try to kill me.
I mean, that all sounds great, and I'm glad you're trying, but I still feel like Percy is going to think that you did something wrong.
Percy's always going to think I did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because of the badge, but also because of our previous history.
Yeah, I seem to have a history with a lot of people. What's yours?
Yeah. Not so platonic.
Yeah, that's surprisingly all I need to know at this point.
Yeah, that's about right. Do I regret some of it? Yes. But still have to admit, Percy was good for me.
was like, I feel like Anna can like feel like the lean back that Cass is doing on camera that Percy would do. It's like, all right, I'm probably not gonna tell him that, but it's good to know. Is like, is that why you called us in specifically for this whole thing?
Mostly because I knew I could trust Percy. And if Percy trusts you, then I can trust you.
I'm glad. We were in that penthouse investigating this whole thing. And I wasn't really sure which way it was gonna go once Mr. Bancroft started yelling at us.
Yeah, that was interesting.
You really think he did it?
We have the evidence for it. We know that it wasn't him, but, scumbags like him also deserve a little bit of bad luck.
Not like he's not going to be able to post bail anyway.
Well, I wish I could say whether or not he did. Case is no longer in my court.
Oh.
A couple of guys in gray suits showed up, took over it.
Yeah.
They made the whole thing disappear. Needless to say, Mr. Bancroft technically isn't running the streets anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. And you notice right behind Chavi is a set of lights. They look like they're from a car. They're high beams, and the car appears to be heading straight for the shop at a very high speed.
Like the shop that we are currently in, or
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, no, I immediately spring into action then. Going at high speed, I'm fucking getting choppy, hitting the fucking deck.
So it's gonna be probably our first roll of the night here.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna need you to roll a take the risk.
Okay.
And while you are doing that, Zio is.
We're gonna walk out this sushi restaurant. Time to go get some drink.
So as Fatima is walking across the street, you also hear the squeal of tires and this car careening down the street with Fatima in its path.
Oh fuck! I put myself in front of, like, I try to grab her, but essentially, so I'm trying to grab her and push both out of the way, but I would position myself so it hits me in case it does end up hitting either of us.
Okay, and I'm going to also need you to take the risk.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to see what I can add.
I'm just gonna stare really hard at my power tags for a second. So take the risk. What is that? Is that just a regular? Okay.
It is a regular move, so you use power tags for
Let
it.
me
Plus power,
Like, I'm
and you're
scrambling
really
to see what I
hoping
can
for a
use.
10 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scared.
So okay, wait. So I have find the exit, which feels really appropriate in
That's
this
very
situation.
By the way, this is at a -3.
All right, so I'm gonna argue really hard right now.
Yep.
Just for a flat roll is the sad part.
I mean, if you have 4 or more tags that you can use for
Okay.
this scene, then I will allow it.
Okay, so do you want to go first, or do you want me? Who would?
Go ahead. I need time to think.
Okay, you go. You give me time. I'm ready to talk. Okay, so first of all, Z's really good at finding the ways for him not to get hurt. He has find the exit. I feel like find the exit would be applicable here. Please.
Yep.
Okay, great. I have great balance. I think that having great balance when you're trying to maneuver yourself and somebody out of a car's path would be useful.
Yep.
Great, fantastic. All right, so we're at a -1 now. Rebirth. I'm not worried if I die. No, I'm joking.
Yep.
Can I actually?
You
Please?
can use that.
Okay, because it is true. He's honestly like, well, I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm at a 0. Okay, and we're just in a city. Okay. I've got those. I'm looking at the rest of my tags, and I know I'm about to say some really stupid shit right now.
Say the stupid shit. Let Alan say no.
Why would somebody want to hit someone with as innocent of a face as me?
Are they going slow enough to see it?
No,
I have distracting beauty.
that is also not going to work in this one. The vehicle's going around 90.
Yeah.
What? Oh, could I? Could I try to? If I could, try to create it like a path for it to stop. So as I'm going, because I have plant control and plant creation. Would I be able to try and manipulate any, create or manipulate any of any plants, or in the sidewalk and there to
the trees all over.
I'll fucking do that shit, bitch.
Okay, so instead of a take the risk, I'm gonna have you go toe to toe.
I argued so hard he changed the move. Okay.
This will be a go toe to toe. It is at a -2 instead.
Okay. So then can I get it to so then if we're going go toe to toe, can all the same ones apply?
Yeah, same ones can apply plus whatever ones you would have.
Okay, so plant creation, control over flora, rebirth, find the exit, and great balance. That would be 5. So
you have a +3.
All right. Now, should I roll or should Anna argue and then we both roll?
So I'm going to have you roll, and then I will have Anna's roll next.
Hey, all of Zio's church visits, please let them pay off right now. Okay. I know we wanted a 10, but we did still get a 7. Okay, so that's not bad. That's great. So on a 7 and 9, I get to choose one. So that means I will choose. I block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. That feels exactly what I'm trying to do right now.
Actually, you are trying to save Fatima, which is achieve your goal.
I'm in go toe to toe.
Yeah,
you managed to reach your goal. Is that what you're saying?
That is what you were trying to do.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. So then I'll do that one.
Okay. Yes. With the power of your flora, you're able to sort of manipulate the trees to jump into the way and get Fatima out of the street. Anna, what are you rolling?
Okay. The most I can see at this point is getting this to an even roll, quite honestly.
You have, it's going to be a -2 as well.
Okay.
So, because of how fast this thing's going, the -3 was from the -1 that Fail gave me earlier.
Oh my god, Fail! Alright, yeah, the first one is probably going to be the most of a stretch. Which is one of my tags, Eye for the Sky. Just because I happen to spot these lights outward coming really closely, maybe adding that one.
Yep, I'll allow it.
Okay. If I was able to see it, I'm not sure if there are any windows left open, but window left open could maybe apply here.
Nope.
Okay.
They're all solid pane glass.
All right. They're about to be opened very forcefully. That's not gonna help me here though. Okay. Then to maybe considering I really want to lean on a mobility tag here if I'm trying to move very quickly. I'm not sure if flight could maybe work here.
It's a enclosed space, but yes, you can make it work.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna add those two then. I think that's the best I can
I
do
hope
here.
all of Zio's church visits pay off for you too.
Thank you. Okay, so it's just the D6s then, right?
2d6
Just
because
flat
you
roll.
flat
Okay.
roll.
God,
I'm
I
so
would have
sorry.
failed if I didn't have my +3.
Okay, are these the dice I want to go with now? I'm so scared of my dice.
I'm blessing
right now,
them. I'm
I'm
blessing
so
them.
scared. Okay. Okay, that one's a 6. What's under my phone? That's 9.
Okay. So, here's the scene. A very expensive, very fast sports car has gone careening down the street. It's hit a couple of parked cars. As it's zooming, literally, you guys can hear the roar of the engine now. It is just hauling ass straight towards Rondo's diner. A couple of the trees seem to bend down and try to scoop it out of the way of a pedestrian that's moving. And unfortunately, you watch as this car strikes somebody and kind of sends them flying before crashing into the side of the diner. For you, Anna, you managed to be able to grab Chavi and jump to the other side with her in your arms. You guys land over there, but not before smashing into the wall and kind of doing some damage to your shoulder. So here's the option. You can get away with this pretty unscathed. Chavi might take the damage, but you're going to kind of hurt this sort of friendship that you guys started. Otherwise, if you take the damage, it's a physical status. It's only going to be a broken 2.
I'll take it.
Okay. So you've got a cracked shoulder. Zio,
Yeah.
you managed to save Fatima with the trees. Unfortunately for you, though, you couldn't manage to get yourself out of the way. And the last thing you remember seeing was the bumper of the car smashing into your face. You wake up on top of the apartments.
And Percy gets a notification on his phone from the motion-activated cameras and just sees naked. Zio.
No, okay, for the record, you didn't give me a second. He has clothes near. Just saying.
So Zio is taking a persisting status of headache 1.
Persisting status of headache 1.
Oof.
Okay. Now, okay, great. So, okay, persist. Yeah, I'm very new to the system. What does persisting status specifically mean? Like,
it means that it will continue for longer than just the scene. It may continue for a couple of weeks.
okay. So
it really kind of depends on the sort of care that you're going to have to give it. You can change the game, but it will require a minimum of a tier 6 to be able to remove it because you just died.
yeah. Well, yeah. I will say I don't think it's like an immediate. He is fully conscious and there, so we'll just give that a moment.
Nice. So while you're doing your whole rising from the flower pots, Anna, you can see that this car is smoking. Now I actually have some text to read.
Wow.
Steam rolls up from the engine of a crashed sports car, and the acrid smell of burnt tires fills your breath. The car lights flash in tandem with the restaurant's neon sign on the side of the building, drowned in a cacophony of alarms from nearby cars. The streetlight above the signpost of Pine Street and 5th flickers and then dies. The windshield, smashed into a million glass pieces, still desperately holds onto its frame. hiding everything behind it, except for a big round bloodstain.
Shit. Um, Holding her shoulder, and it's just kind of like, gonna look to Chavi first. Like,
I'm fine, thank you.
okay. Slowly, like, kind of getting up to this car, like, what the fuck? Can seeing if there is a driver at this point, or what's left of them.
I'm gonna have you roll me and investigate.
Okay.
I will also give you this for free. There is definitely a man-shaped dent in the hood of the car.
Great.
And definitely a lot of blood splatter. But no body.
It's a very attractive dent.
A lot of blood
Yes.
splatter.
It's a beautiful blood splatter.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's a perfect.
Can I use the window
impression.
left open now?
Yes, you may.
Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, that's 11. Great.
Okay. One sec. Looking inside, you see that there is a man either completely passed out or dead, as the airbag's still kind of in the way. Glass everywhere. Other than that, you'll have to like actually get into there to get in more details.
Yeah, she'll turn to Chavi again and say, definitely call an ambulance, dear lord.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Great. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go in there carefully. I don't want to like get, glass in skin 4 or anything. I'm just gonna like try my best to get in there and look.
All right. So you notice that the door is kind of stuck, probably from all the bouncing around that this car has done, but you do manage to get out or get in there. And you see that the driver is dead. It's hard to tell exactly what killed him, especially since the car crashed. You'll have to do a little more investigating if you want to find out more.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking around. Like now it's like, well, can't save him. Yeah, it's like figuring out like who this person is. Like, is there a driver's license I can find? Like, I'll look in the glove compartment and stuff. Like, who the fuck is this person? And why did he drive into the diner? This is not what they meant by drive-through.
Goddamn. Yeah, you did find a driver's license. This is David Nguyen, and he is obviously wealthy. He's got Gucci wallet, Rolex, bespoke Turnbull and Assy suit, as well as a $250,000 sports car that's now currently wrecked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells for me.
I will also give this one to you. You do find that there is a revolver that is currently stuck up on the passenger side, like right on the floor.
Hmm. Anything behind the driver's seat, or is it one of like those very compact?
It's a
Sports
two-seater.
Okay.
It's a two-seater Bugatti.
Okay, great.
Or not Bugatti, Lambo.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Bugatti's more
okay,
expensive. He doesn't have one of those.
Nothing to look back there then. Do I see Zio at this point?
No, you don't see Zio, but you definitely see Fatima.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, you've
but I
seen
don't-
Zio. Zio's the bloodstain.
That's
Literally.
true.
I don't think unless there's any other reason, you wouldn't recognize her though as who?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I had no idea you were there, and you had no idea I was there. Great.
Chavi is the only one who might have any like ability to connect people right now.
Mhm.
So Javi's already like, I don't touch anything. I've already got units on the way. Oh shit, I saw somebody get hit. Where's the body?
I don't see one.
Yeah, okay. Fuck. Just I don't know. You go sit. I will figure this whole thing out.
Yeah. I think at this point, Anna would probably call Percy and explain what happened.
And Percy's like, there's no body. And he's looking
Oh.
at the camera footage on the roof. It was Zio. He's on the roof.
Oh my god. Okay.
Putting my pants on.
At least I guess at least it wasn't someone that dies permanently, but still.
Yeah, you might want to get home and check on him. I was supposed to be at that diner for a different reason. Anna, this is feeling personal. Get home and get home safe. Make Chavi bring you home.
Okay. She's currently finishing up here. I'm probably gonna have to answer some questions, but yeah, I'll get here as soon as I can.
Yeah. I'm at Fees. I'm gonna wait for her to show up. And then I'll text Ash so she's ready to batten down the hatches.
Great.
All right. Sounds like the cavalry has been called in.
Mm-hmm.
So, within about a minute, police are already on scene. Fire department's there, ambulance, the whole Megillah. They're trying to, quarantine the area to prevent people from going anywhere, as well as, trying to get the body out. Chavi is inside looking, and Detective Quinn shows up. All right, what do we got here? Hold on, wait, Chavi, why were you already here? Don't worry about it. I was here with a friend, and she points to Anna.
Hey.
Now, Miss, are you okay?
I mean, I banged up my shoulder real good, but other than that,
Well, why don't we have the ambulance come take care of it for you?
that'd be great.
Can you tell me what happened here?
I mean, I'm not sure how much there is to tell. We were just eating burgers, minding our own business before I saw the headlights first, and then it was maybe a matter of seconds to even be able to think before this guy just crashed in.
Good Lord. Well, at least you're safe.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you stay here? We'll have the ambulance come to you so you don't have to do any moving around. They'll get a good look at that for you.
Awesome.
So across town, all right. So across town, Ash and Fee, you both hear a loud crash. It is just brutal sounding, twisted metal, right? Just, it's good. Well, wait, there we go. Now that Percy has their ears on. Percy, do you call Fee or Ash?
I mean, Fee was on her way to her apartment after talking with Zio. So I'm not
Okay.
sure, like,
Yeah.
how the timeline would...
I would be waiting on Fee and texting Ash furiously.
Okay, so I'm gonna dial back the clock a little bit. Fee, I need you to face danger.
All right.
Getting personal. God damn you, Alan.
What am I facing danger from?
A speeding car.
Okay. Well, I think I'm probably going to be able to use Steel Strands, Unbreakable, Supersonic Strands, Trust No One. So always having her guard up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Always prepared.
All right.
So that's 5.
I'm also going to. No, I'm not going to invoke any weaknesses here.
I
So
was
go ahead.
actually going to say that Fearless would make sense as a weakness to invoke.
Actually, yes, that would.
So, +4. Do I have any negatives?
Yes, the one that failed just dropped. So -1.
Okay. That is still an 11. Sorry, fail.
Woo! So,
Love the birthday dice.
so you're at a stop sign or at one of the stoplights. As the light turns green, you start to pull ahead, and you just see this bluish blur zip right past you as you watch a Ferrari doing at least 80 miles an hour down the street.
That was unexpected.
And then a couple of moments later, you hear it crash.
I'm gonna get out and take a look.
Um, how good is Fee's eyesight?
Not any better than the average person, but
Okay, so you probably didn't see the car just completely cream somebody, just completely turn them to mist.
okay.
Uh,
This is a different one, though, right?
No, this is the same one. This is just
You
before.
said it was a Lambo, hence the confusion.
Yes, you said
That's what I
Ferrari
said.
this time, and you said
Oh,
Lambo.
sorry, no, it's a Lambo. It's a Lambo. Can't get my cars right.
That's okay. They're all the same to me.
And I love cars.
I don't.
So disappointed in you, Alan.
I know. I am ashamed. So yes, you watch as this Lambo just completely wrecked.
Now, if I see the like plant creation,
Yes,
because
you
I
did see that.
wasn't like I didn't know that Anna was anywhere nearby. If I see the plant creation and I see mist, I see not a body, I'm heading back to the apartments. Like, that feels like it makes sense.
Well, you didn't see the body. In fact, you didn't see the mess. It's a little too far, but you did watch a bunch of trees kind of swoop down.
Okay. I get close enough to see that there is no body and then head out.
Since you are close enough to see that there is nobody, you see Anna there. You also see Detective Das.
I will text Anna then and say, heading back to the apartments, I think that was Zio.
Wait, where are you?
To quote Alan, don't worry about it. Do what you need to.
She's just gonna text back okay. So she knows at this point, like, okay.
While you are walking away, you see a dim flash from the crowd. There's a couple more before it disappears.
A dim flash.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that I would associate with the supernatural?
It's definitely associated with cameras.
Okay. All right. Noting. We'll give that information to the ones that have brains that figure these things out.
Zio, how you feeling, bud?
Well, I'll just say, by the way, I just ate 2 entire oranges, so mood. But what I imagine happens, so like Zio, he comes out and I think it's like there's a lot of blood that starts to just like disappear, right? Like go, like become mist. And he did though anticipate this, and I think if someone were to be watching him, as who would be watching him, Zio he looks so, there's like nobody there. Just there's no expression on his face. He's not screaming, he's not crying, nothing. And he just like he goes to like behind the garden shed. There's like this box that he's locked, and he opens it, and it's anybody who's seen him, oh, what's in there? It's literally just clothing. And he just puts it on like robotically, mechanically, and then he just like sits there next to it, and he doesn't really move that much. He just kind of he doesn't have his phone on him, right? Like he doesn't have everything. He's like everything is gone all in this instant, and he just he is usually very lively, but he is not at this moment very. He just kind of sits there, and he's not really waiting for anybody else, anything else. Kind of waiting for himself or something else that it's starting to fade. Like there's something else that should be happening or should be there, and he's waiting for that to go away or for it to come. He's just stuck.
I think Percy has texted Ash and said, Zio died, is on the roof. Approach slowly. See if he needs help. And then the cameras Percy installed on the roof have a speaker option. So he's just sitting on the floor outside Fee's door. And he just activates it, and he's like, Z, cameras, security, Ash is on her way up. I put a blanket next to the box for you.
Okay.
Asking if you're okay is stupid because I know you're not.
Yeah, just died.
Yep.
Like second time.
Anna told me.
What? Why? How does she? Oh fuck!
She was there. She's okay.
What?
Fatima's okay. You did good.
I did. I saved it. Okay.
You're good. I'm on my way there. Just trying to get Fee. Ash will help if you let her.
Okay.
Do you want me to pick up Fatima, or make sure Anna gets her?
Sure. She can whatever she wants.
What do you want, Z?
A whole lot of nothing right now.
Okay. All right, Ash will be up in a minute. Do you want me to stay on the line with you?
No, thank you.
Okay. Just wave at the camera if you need me.
Oh, that's so fucking creepy. Okay,
I know, I'm sorry.
it's fine.
We had a visitor I didn't like, and I went a little overboard on the security measures.
I feel like you'd get a lot of visitors. A lot of visitors you don't like at a club.
Yeah, this one made it up to my apartment. So,
Yeesh.
yeah. Sure you don't want me to keep talking? Just need some quiet till Ash gets up there?
He doesn't respond to that.
Alright, I'll hang up.
Okay.
Ash, Ash, you show up just as you hear that. I'll see you in a bit.
Cool. So I do not hear a crash anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Oh, good to like start that. So I feel like she does not know what to do. So, we're in America. She would grab her box of Dunkin' Donuts Cafe Mocha cereal, a bowl, and I think that's like literally what the brand is in this is the same cereal, and a jug of milk, and just bring it up wordlessly, pour some cereal into the bowl, add some milk, and go, fuck, I forgot a spoon. You're a lot better at this than me.
It's fine. This is the second nicest thing anyone's done for me today.
Without even like, she like head ways behind her, but she's already like turned around with her milk and box and is going back to get the spoon.
Zio is like he just sits there. He kind of shakes his head.
Eventually, she returns with a spoon that's probably a bit bigger than you'd expect for a bowl of cereal, and puts it in the bowl and heads the bowl to Zio.
Zio almost goes to say something, but then he does not have it in him. It's like there's soup almost comes out of his mouth, but it doesn't. And he musters every ounce of energy he has in him, and just thank you.
Don't mention it.
And I do believe that is a good place to end tonight.
That took a wild turn.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
God.
Was that
Good.
pun intended? Heck.
Maybe.
Also, we're at the very beginning of this case.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
gonna
guys,
be
we
a
just finished
wild ride.
downtime.
Hey, I can't believe we're getting attacked by the cars from Cars.
and or Christine from the Stephen King book.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just one car.
Undecided.
This is singular.
It's just one car. Single car.
It's a
So
single
far.
car. It's a single car.
Alan, this is a car that can take multiple forms.
No, it's a single car that is a rift of every single car from Cars.
Oh, dear God.
I guess
No.
Ka-chow.
Ciao.
Fucking
No.
not.
if we keep going, we'll never end the stream like this.
And I love this in the comments here. And I dare I say it. Ciao.
Shut the fuck up.
This is beautiful. I love it.
I'm quitting.
All right. All right. I'm gonna start in reverse order here for outros, going with Cass
You start with me as I'm like completely incapable.
losing it. Yeah.
Can do this. Okay. Hi again. My name is Cassidy, Yoda Almighty. I answer to it all. I now have a Blue Sky. You can come talk to me on Blue Sky. I probably won't answer because I will log in only to talk about TTRPG stuff and then disappear for a week like I have been doing. But I do exist on social media once again after much bullying. And tonight I play Percy. I am where am I gonna be? I have this. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, Saturday, I will be on Lost Caravan playing a Sister Repentia with my good buddy Sin over here, where we are going to be playing the Warhammer 40k module Wrath and Glory as a one shot. We are all gonna die. It's gonna be glorious.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor! Literally, like
Emperor protects.
yeah, Sisters Repentia literally only have a chainsword. No, what was it? It's an eviscerator, so it's literally bigger than me. And I'm 5'7", and that's funny to me. And so it's an eviscerator chainsaw sword and no armor except faith in the Emperor.
Nice.
I have a costume. It's gonna be epic.
Listen, the Sister Sororitas have always been one of the coolest things to ever come out of Warhammer.
I hope I do it justice. Anyway, that's on Saturday, and then I will be back on Lost Caravan again to finally finish up the She-Ra and the Princesses of Power one shot that became a two shot. That we are going to take out of the She-Ra game that we were playing because we decided to have an epic combat at the end and have a second episode, so we're moving it to Pathfinder, baby! I gotta rescue my boyfriend and my girlfriend and my friends who are lost in a magic maze. And then I will be back here on the 30th for King's Gambit with Outgunned, the spy game. And again on October 7th and 8th for Speakeasy and this again, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I will not be on anything in October after that because I will be out of the country. That's me. Bye.
Nice. Going down to Hannah.
Hi, I was your Ash tonight. I'm Hannah. You can find me on most of the social media now after fighting with X for hours to change my account name as Destiny Trio Inc. That's just INC at the end. What else am I on? I'm just mostly on this, obviously, same time next month on the 8th. Every other Wednesday, the next Wednesday being the 20th of this month, I am on Random Rhapsody, where I'll be playing the complete opposite of Ash, a former Mean Girl idol who's now all about the power of friendship, and she's a magical girl in the Magi Knights system, which is now available for purchase on Drive Thru RPG. Actually playing that game with the creator, so that's been really cool and fun. Beyond that, I have a surprise in October I don't think I can mention yet, but maybe as preparation, you can go over to Lost Caravan and watch the Masks one shot that was there, and maybe there will be more stuff to follow up on that. But who knows? Anyway, I'm done.
Nice. Jumping over to Hack.
Alright, hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot, and tonight I played Anna. You can find me on all of the social medias at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, Twitter while it's still around. I'm on Blue Sky, I'm trying to go over there more. Just find me, it's the best place to figure out where I'm gonna be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander a whole lot. Most notably, the next thing you will see me in is this coming Friday over on Neon Lights Roleplay. I am in Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, a Rhyme of the Frostmaiden campaign that goes every other Friday. On any other Sunday that is not the Sunday this game is on, you can catch me over on Indoor Adventures playing Apocalypse Keys. My character is about to face consequences for missing a move, and I am scared. You don't want to miss it. Next Monday, so the 18th, and every other Monday, you can catch me on Neon Lights with Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, a great Greek myth style 5e campaign. And the 19th, and every other Tuesday following that, you can catch me on Enchanting Sorcery playing Into the Old Margrave. It's an Into the Woods and style like 5e campaign thing. It's really fun. We are causing all the chaos because none of us have, I think, above a +1 to wisdom, so it's a great time. I love it. But yeah, I have a bunch of other secret things in the works at the moment, a bunch of pre-recorded stuff, so it'll be coming out around the spooky season. So definitely keep an eye out for when I'm going to be sharing about that next. That's enough from me.
Next up is Sin.
Hello, I am Sin, Synthetic20 on all the social media that matters. Asynthetic20 on Twitch and Twitter if you care still. I have a lot of crap coming up. This is the start of at least 5 games in 7 days for me. Where tomorrow I'm going to be an awful preacher man that must die in Locus here on Singularity. On Tuesday, I am going to be a gay teen that is searching for herself through like throwing her friends around because she does judo. That's also here on Singularity. On the 15th, I am going to be taking players deeper into a valley between life and death in Ironsworn over on Nerds with Dice. And that was epic. I loved the first session of it, and we got 2 more to go. I'm happy about that. The third and finale will be on the 29th of this month. And then after that, I have the aforementioned Wrath and Glory with Cass over on Lost Caravan, where we are going to be playing sisters, despite the fact that I'm going to be playing a Space Marine, which canonically can't be femme, but we don't care. And then after that, next month will be having some additional things where I've got another game that's coming here on Singularity that I'll talk more about later. And also, I will have the return of Masks over on Nerds with Dice. Also, I've got this 50,000 word supplement that I wrote for 5e that will be coming out on DM's Guild in October, on October 17th, I think is the date, hopefully. It was started before the OGL disaster, so now I'm going to figure out what I'm doing with my life after that's been done with. And I also just had a Friend or Foe Folio Volume 2, 100 drop-in NPCs come out on drive-thru, so if you're interested with any of that type of content, then that is available for you as well. Also working on my own system and working on rebranding my channel for TTRPGs on Twitch, so we'll give you more details with that as things go along. And I think that's everything from me.
Very nice. Last but not least, Neptune.
Hi, I'm Neptune. You can find me usually on Instagram at Neptune_MYS. I guess if you like stationery, that's mostly what I post about. But I'm also run the Singularity Discord. So I guess I'll just say also, if you like the art that's done for this campaign, I did that, and I always have my commissions open. So you can go to my Instagram and check my card if you might be interested in that as well. But this is like the only thing I do. So if you want to see me again, sorry. Gotta wait a month.
I guess that just leaves me. As Neptune said, they did such fantastic art that we use the art for our title cards. They're each of the characters from this campaign. If you guys really do love them, go show them some love. As for me, you guys will see me here on Tuesday for Camp Runner's Cross, where I play the big lovable teddy bear who decided to brain a guy with a glass bottle. That was a lot of fun. So looking to play with Sin and all the others in Camp Runner's Cross on Tuesday. After that, I have Breaking Neon. Our crew is starting the next episode, which is actually going to bring me into my next thing, is the case that they're going to be playing. I am looking to have that done by October for publication, so keep an eye out there in the City of Mist Garage. After that, I've got Henshin on the 27th. Henshin's coming back. I know we missed our last one. This one, we're going to be getting right back into it. After that is King's Gambit. And yes, we are still playing Outgunned. It's a fantastic system for action flicks and all the fun jazz. Hopefully, there'll be more content coming out soon for it. We're just waiting for stuff from the Kickstarter to start filtering out. After that, we're going back to our regular scheduled stuff, as well as beginning of October, we will be starting a new mini series called the Investigation at Site 117G, which both Heck and Sin are in. Sin, are you in that? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing the not so nice version of Zio, basically.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Zio as an asshole, and then you've got the character I'm going to be playing.
I mean, let's hope you don't have to just see that here.
So yeah, keep an eye out. Keep an eye on this space if you ever get a chance. Join our Discord. Everybody here is a lot of fun, and we will be throwing a raid over to where did we say we were going? Live from the apocalypse. So
yeah, we love them.
Yeah, so stick around for the raid, and we will catch you guys next time.